Manchester United are, for now, standing by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. However, with results going from bad to worse at Old Trafford, there is every chance that stance will change. So United Devis TV will now take a look at how axing the 48-year-old could have a range of repercussions for multiple people. Ed Woodward has long liked Solskjaer and was instrumental to the Norwegian signing a 3-year contract back in the summer. But, should he sack the 48-year-old, then Woodward will end his time with the club on a low note. It would be the 4th failed manager of Woodward's reign and, with his days numbered, pulling the trigger would be another admission of guilty. Sacking Solskjaer would see Joel Glazer regain some popularity in some corners. After all, the results are dire. The football, equally so. So what's he waiting for? Well, Glazer could also receive a backlash his way. Fans tend to blame the American and his family for the problems the Red Devils find themselves in, so he can brace himself for that. Paul Pogba has long struggled to play his best football for United, often doing it for France instead. But sacking Solskjaer could see the 2018 World Cup winner finally realise his true potential at the club. We wouldn't bet on that, given Pogba's lack of consistency so far. However, given his huge talent, an upturn in form wouldn't come as a surprise. Jesse Lingard, as things stand, looks set to leave United when his contract expires at the end of the campaign. After all, the England international has precious reason to stay. He's barely played, despite impressing when called upon. Yet under a new manager, Lingard could experience a new lease of life. And that could be enough for the playmaker to sign a new deal, something the club are still hopeful will happen. Like Lingard, Donny van de Beek is another who has barely featured for United this term. In fact, he's made just 4 Premier League starts since arriving from Ajax back in the summer transfer window of 2020. And, under a new manager, he may finally get the chance many supporters and former professionals, as well as current ones, thinks he deserves. Cristiano Ronaldo would likely be devastated by the departure of Solskjaer, who he previously played alongside at Old Trafford. The Norwegian was key when it came to sealing the Hollywood homecoming of the Portugal international, who hasn't disappointed with 9 goals to his name across all competitions. But Ronaldo may also get even better, if that's possible. Think, for example, how many goals he'd have scored this term if he was playing for Manchester City. His tally would likely be even greater. It's been a rough season for Jadon Sancho so far. And Teresa sense that he's been used wrongly by Solskjaer, who has deployed the England international on the left wing rather than the right. A new boss may get the England international fully firing, especially given his huge talent and potential. If not, Teresa real risk is £73 million will be money poorly spent. Should United put Solskjaer out of his misery, Paris Saint-Germain and Leicester should brace themselves. The Red Devils are long-term admirers of Mauricio Pochettino and Brendan Rodgers, with both managers expected to be pursued when the sun finally sets. And whether they're able to keep their respective managers is something only time will tell. If United do sack Solskjaer, then what next? Some believe he'd still get a job in the Premier League, but others aren't so convinced. Anyway, after nearly 3 full years back as manager, he'd likely take some time off before returning to management. The Bundesliga could be a better league for him to manage in, though no top team in Germany would likely touch him. Therefore, it would be intriguing to see what the future would have in store for the 48-year-old.